double-mindedness keep you deceived into thinking that you know when you know what you may not. You don't want to lose relationships because you think that you already know when that person who loves you might know more than you. You don't want to be in that position. And so as the verse continues on, because of course it's going to, because there's a whole lot that he's saying here. Cursed is the one who trusts in man, who depends on his flesh for strength, and whose heart turns away from the Lord. He will be like a bush in the wastelands. He will not see prosperity when it comes. He will dwell in parched places of the desert, in a salt land where no one lives. So here it is. He will not see prosperity when it comes. Now, you may be thinking, money falling down the tree, how could I not see that? But you know what? Maybe there were things in your life that you didn't see because they weren't exactly what you wanted to see. And here you are, the windshield wipers, trying to clear the way, but yet you can't see. What a sad thing, right? To miss opportunities that the Lord has for you because you can't see, because you're blinded by the truth, because you're following the ways and the patterns of the world. Sad way to live. But you know what? People choose to do it, but you don't have to. Not on this day. You can say, you know what? I'm going to open my eyes and I'm going to see, and I'm not going to live this way anymore. And you know what else I'm not going to do? I'm not going to continue to try in my own strength, because that's what double-mindedness keeps you doing. Because guess what? When you die to self, you are laying down your former self to say that I trust He who is greater than me, who created me. But you see, when we keep trying to do things in our own strength, it keeps us diminished. It keeps us not able to do all of what He created us to do. How can you do all of what He created to do when you're fighting yourself to do it? Simple question, right? Oh, well, I know how to do this, and this I can certainly tell you in my own strength, that was how I rolled. Oh, I knew how to do all these things, because this is what happens when you live for so long alone. From age 15, you learn how to do a lot of things. You learn how to do a lot of things, but not the correct things the correct way. And so when I take a look, I'm going to stay in Jeremiah 17:7. But blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in Him. He will be like a tree planted by the water that sends out its roots by the stream. It does not fear when the heat comes. Its leaves are always green. It has no worry in a year of drought and never fails to bear fruit. But it starts with, but blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord. In my double-mindedness, I had quasi-truth of trust in the Lord because I knew that the Lord's ways were good, but here I was still trying in all my strength. And you know what happens when you try? You just get tired. And I was tired. I was tired of trying because I didn't recognize that God created human beings and not human triers. And that was me. Try. Oh, I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Oh, I'm going to try and try. And no just meant figure out another way, because that's what I knew. So I'm going to fight, and I'm going to fight, and I'm going to fight, and I'm going to keep trying, and I'm going to keep trying. And then I would just end up tired. But you see, when you make the choice, and I don't think I'm going to have time to get to what happens to you when you decide to die to self. That will be coming. But when you make the choice and you see, you know what? I'm tired of trying. I'm tired of this. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And for me, I was not only that, I was sick and tired of myself. And I didn't even know what that meant. I just knew that there was another way to live. But it required me to get over myself in such a way that I could lay it all down. And you know what? It is through that that life change will come. It is through the recognition that you were created for a purpose that is what is important. It is through the recognition that you do not have to try to impress people with things that they don't even care about. That you were just good just the way you are. And you know what? You being you looks good on you. You cannot succeed being anyone else but you. You can try, but you know what? Where is it getting you? You can do all of these things, but aren't you tired of trying and doing? Isn't it time to just let it go, let it be, and let God? You know, you can have an ego. You can edge God out, or you can edify God only. It is your choice. But when you live a double-minded life, more often than not, you are edifying or trying to elevate you over He. And how much of a kingdom of his will you be building? Because you see, he is the same yesterday and today and forever. And you're going to be all raggedy tomorrow. Because that's what happens to us. The more sin we choose to live in, the quicker we die. And what a shame that would be to not be doing all of what you could and should be for his kingdom when he is the one that created you. And so, as we get ready to depart, write down all the things about you that you love. Ask him to show you who he really created you to be. And say, you know, this is the way that I've been living. Maybe you're on Wall Street and you want to just go to Main Street. So this is what I really want in my life. I know this is what you created me for. But I'm just so fearful of looking like an idiot and doing this and not doing that. And I can certainly relate. But you know what? Do it anyway. You don't want to waste another day wondering, what if? What if I would have got over myself? What would life have been like? You don't want to not know that. And so every single thing is about helping people come to themselves, recognize that forgiveness is a choice and walking in it is also a choice. And we're here to help people just like you. I need all the help. I still need all the help I can get to become who I need to be, to do what he created me to do. And through forgiveness, start forgiving yourself for not being where you think you should be, because that's between you and he will tell you. And you know what, as we're going forward, we're preparing to get into this new year, and I want your partnership. This next year is going to be absolutely fabulous. And I am starting with 7, because 7 times 70, how many times did Peter ask for forgiveness? 7. Would be nice if it was just that small of a number, but where would any of us be? We would have ran out of our 7 by the age like 10 minutes. So just know that there's going to be many things coming. But if you want to partner with me, $7 a month, I'm looking for partners. I'm going to be getting thousands of partners going into this next year, and I want you to be one of them. And know that your life will change as you begin to forgive yourself and as you begin to forgive others. It's going to change you, your family, your community, and your nation. And whatever nation you live in, there needs to be change. But rest assured and know this, that a life worth living is your life worth forgiving.